To fans, this is the Scarlet Clown here to review the Angry Video Game Nerd, the movie. Well, I should say the, but I mean to say Angry Video Game Nerd, the movie. Now, the storyline here, I'm just gonna get through it here. The storyline is basically AVGN's trying to, well, not trying, mostly trying to save the fans of a bad video game, E.T. And obviously, they show many references from the Angry Video Game Nerd episodes and other stuff that he's done in the episodes too in this movie. So if you like the AVGN movie, then hopefully you like this review, and if you hate it, hopefully you enjoy this review, because there is a lot to say I want to talk about, and I do have notes here. So without further ado, I'm basically going to go run through down my top, not my top 11 or top 12, mostly just saying what's in the movie for me and what I like about it, but at the same time what other people hate and what people like, but at the same time bringing perspective of everything to this movie. And by the end of this video, you might agree with me or not, and that's totally fine. Everyone has different opinions. So without further ado, I already said what's the plot and everything. Literally, it's that basically, if you don't know the plot, just, for crying out loud, go to Wikipedia. Why do we even have to fucking tell you? But moving on with that, let's get started. Literally, now, AVGN. Now, for number one on my list, AVGN fans / angry fans. Now, this is something that's been going on ever since he stopped making videos to start making the script, like around 2009 or 10. I could be wrong, one of those years. But when that happens, apparently probably new fans started coming. But in the beginning, a lot of people were saying maybe he's retiring or something because he hasn't done many videos. I remember that. But he was working on the script of the AVGN movie, and he didn't want to hype it too much, but, I mean, come on, it was AVGN, it's already hyped. So, I just want to make sure this works. But, anyways, so, it really depends who you are in an AVGN, fan. If you hate AVGN, then you probably would hate this movie. If you like it, then you I like this movie. And the fans been worrying about literally clashing together, saying you suck, no, you suck for liking this movie or some shit, and we will get there eventually. But the anger with the whole fans, old fans and new fans, is just crazy. And with this, and obviously it's about the movie too, because the movie is trying. It's trying to do something that it is, but it's not. If that makes sense. And that's one of the reasons why some fans like the movie, but I can see why people might hate this movie. Literally, I can see why people hate this movie. When I first watched it on YouTube, I'll be like, oh, but I can see why people can shit on this. But there's plenty of reasons. This is just number one. I'm really just going off the list here. Doug Walker's review of the Angry Video Game Nerd. People were just trashing him for that. People trashed him, saying, Doug, you know better than anyone that this movie sucks. All I have to say is this. If you have a friend that made a movie and you watched it, would you like it, or would you tell your friend that it sucked? Most people might say yes, but other people might say no. Now, if my movie sucked, I would have, literally, to tell you the truth, if my movie sucked, I would have had everyone told me, hey, did my movie suck? And if it sucked, it sucked. That's what I would have said. That's what I literally would have told my friends, saying, hey, if this movie sucks to you, tell me. I wouldn't care. I just did this movie mainly because I wanted to make a movie because I love this shit. I don't know. But, and that's another thing too, but I'll probably get to that eventually. But I remember when Doug Walker reviewed the Angry Video Game Nerd movie, I know a lot of people was talking shit about it, saying that you're not doing this review justice, literally, because what you're saying is bullshit, and you really need to, you know, stop. You need to, how do you say it? And it's really weird that Doug really, mostly, you know how Doug really doesn't turn his brain off when it comes to movies. He really just thinks everywhere. But somehow a lot of people told me, I mean, well, from the comics, a lot of people are like, what the fuck? You know, and it feels like he turned his brain off for that movie just because he was James' friend. But you know what? I'm not criticizing Doug. If he likes it, he likes it. Hey, more power to you, bro. And another one. It's not a good movie, but it's not bad. It's blah to me. I mean, to tell you the truth, yesterday I was drunk and high as fuck, and I wanted to watch it. So, there you go. If you drunk and high, then this is a good movie to watch. To tell you the truth, it's actually really entertaining if you're actually not sober. That is true. But, anyways, if you're not sober, moving on. But yeah, again, the movie's not good, but it's not bad. It's blah. Which, to me, blah is mixed between of good and bad. Some people might like it, some people will hate it. So it's just blah, you know. So, another one. AVGN fans are stupid. Now, I hope no one doesn't take this the wrong way. I'm not saying the fans are stupid. No. Hey, I'm a fan too. Why would I say the fans are stupid if I'm a fan? That makes no sense, right? But the reason I put this in my list is because people start saying, when they looked at the movie, they're saying, does the Angry Video Game Nerd think that we're stupid as fans as to, you know, to literally go crazy for him spitting on a fucking video game or shitting on it? We go crazy or something like that. Like, oh, we want the game now. Shit on this or something, you know? So I can see what people are going to basically like saying, what the fuck is wrong with this shit? And it is true. It really is true. It's kind of like, what do you think, who are you really, who do you think your fans are, nerd? It's like, come on, do you really think we crazy? Or do you really think we're so stupid that we buy anything? Don't get me wrong. I respect James. 100%. Love what he's done. But holy shit, you think about some stuff. I mostly might be thinking too much, but still, you never know. So the way he treats us sometimes, when I do watch the movie and some reviews, it feels like my intelligence is being basically, it's like wrestling. My intelligence is being fucking shoot in the fucking head, and it pisses me off. So that's why I left wrestling, and I barely watch it now. But with this, it's like I'm back to square one. I don't want to leave, but fuck. But again, if you know what I feel, then moving on. If you like it, hate it, hate it. There, that's all I have to say right there. The cheesiness of the movie. Some people might like the cheesiness of this movie. I do. I love cheesy movies, and there's a lot of bad cheesy movies out there, but this movie is not. It's not terrible. Like I say, literally, if you like it, you like it. You hate it, you hate it. But the cheesiness will probably have a little. You know, most people might be like, "Oh, it's too cheesy. I don't want that type of movie. I don't want to see that movie." Some people might be like, I don't mind cheesy movies. I like it. So it really depends who you are as a person. If you like cheesy shit, you probably might enjoy it. But a lot of people that love cheesy stuff hate this movie. And I could understand that. But there's a lot of stuff in this movie that's cheesy that you like it, but then they go so cheesy you be like, no. So, the movie doesn't know what it wants to be. Yeah, That's pretty much true. The movie does not know what it's trying to be. Is it trying to be sci-fi? Is it trying to be action? Is it trying to be a review movie? What is it trying to do, and what is it trying to get across? Hell, fuck should I know? How the fuck should I know, right? I'm just a fucking what? Fan, apparently. But the movie does the movie feel too long? Most people might say yes. Most people might say no. To me, I felt like it was in between. Like it was long enough to keep me satisfied. But when I saw the running time, literally the running time, I was like, what the fuck? I was just, it was just crazy, the running time. But it has 10 hours of content, so it has more than 2 hours, obviously. But the movie should have just been at least an hour and 50 minutes or an hour or 15 minutes. Not too long. To me, as a movie like this, if it's from YouTube or any, to me, low budget movies should not be long than 1 hour. That's just my opinion, because if it gets criticized like this movie does, then it's just going to drag on and on and on, and you're going to be like, oh God, can I leave? Can I stop watching this? Can I just fuck it, I'm shutting it off, so there's that. So yeah, does the movie feel too long? It depends who you are. Did I feel it was too long? Yes and no. But once I was like, damn, this is too long, it was literally almost over. So I was just like, oh, okay, then I guess it wasn't that long. And when I saw the running time, I'm like, the fuck? But, again, the cast is okay. James does what he does whatever, obviously. Koopa, okay, but I can see why people find him annoying. The bird, the chick, obviously, the bird. She's hot. She is. She's fucking hot as hell. I love redheads. I don't know why. I love fucking redheads. I always have and I always will. I don't know why, but that's just me. She's hot. Moving on. The soundtrack is actually really good. If you listen to the soundtrack, it is phenomenally good. Most people, if someone shits on the soundtrack, I'm really gonna judge why, because it's, maybe I'm giving it too fast, because literally I have heard the soundtrack and I enjoy the soundtrack. Most people might hate it. Okay, you're gonna whatever. I enjoy the soundtrack. Is it the best soundtrack ever? No. Is it decent enough to listen? Yes. And it gets a star in my book for that. So, number 10. Behind the scenes content with him making the movie and everything, it to me is the most interesting thing of the whole freaking DVD set, to tell you the truth. The special features and everything, how they made the movie and the cast and all that, the special effects and all that, was really how they did that and everything. The way they talked about it, how they made the puppet and the alien, was really good. I loved it. I love when movies do that. I love when movies tell you how it's made, like Godzilla, how they made that suit, and King Kong, how they made that little puppet, it's great. I love that shit, and I always have, and I always will. And the cheesiness of the movie went, with the, that little toy airplane and all that, cheesiness, obviously. And a lot of people don't like it, but I do, with the huge cheesiness factor, and I'm trying to see where I'm at right now, that, where the fuck am I? But, again, it's just my opinion, but, like I said, my opinion. And for my final notes here, literally, there's like 3 of them here. The E.T. review, I mean, was it worth waiting for a movie? No. In fact, you could have just waited until the review came out on his channel and watched it. You could probably do that instead. And don't watch the movie, so you have So you have plenty of ways to not watch the movie, and then plenty of ways to see the review. So, yeah. And also about the new fans of the AVGN and old fans. All I have to say is, stop fighting with each other. Literally, I like almost every day, it's like, fuck you and fuck that and fuck this, fuck you, or you're not the true fan or some shit. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's like, oh, AVGN just goes with you because you're the newcomers. We're old and we love what we grew up. The old videos of AVGN. You with the throw up and the shitting and all that. Yes, we had the shitting, but we didn't have the throw up and the shitting. We had the shitting, but we didn't have the throw up and the shitting. When the throw up and the shitting happened, that's when a lot of people were like, I'm out. That's actually kind of true. I remember when I saw that, and his, what's that movie, game review? Forgot that movie, video game review. But whatever it is, when obviously shitted on the game and obviously threw it up on the game. So, a lot of people felt like, oh, he went there? Okay. When I watched it, I was like, oh, he's going the disgusting route. Okay, people are not gonna like it. I didn't say I didn't like it because I'm used to gross stuff like that. Hey, I'm a fucking guy. I'm used to it. Most people can't take it. Oh, I'm fucking sorry. I can't take gross and disgusting stuff. Oh, then I guess you can't take of your little child taking his boogers out. Then I guess you can't take that. I guess you can't. I'm going way too ahead of myself here. But, yeah, gross and disgusting. You like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. Me, I have mixed emotions about it, but, like, I like it, but I won't put it in a video, you know? It's more like and I won't put it in a movie either. It's more like a TV show or something, you know, like South Park. South Park can do it and make it funny. This is not funny. So, there. And, okay, there's a few more notes left before I end this video. The special effects are pretty good. But sometimes you'd be like, what the fuck? Like, go back when I mentioned about the plane with the, you know, what is it? Damn it. When you're shooting up the rocket, you can tell what it is, and it's like, oh, come on, you could have done better. But a lot of people talk shit about that. And to me, that's just more cheesiness added. It's like, yes, if you can't find anything, then use what you got. And most people might be like, yeah, but he had a movie budget. If he didn't have a movie budget, then I could understand. But he had a movie budget. Okay, but maybe he just wanted to do something cheesy. Have you ever thought of that? Or maybe I don't know. How the fuck should I know that? You think I was there? I wasn't there when he made the movie, so I don't know. I would have questioned it too, but fuck me, man. I don't know. Sometimes the special effects can be good. Other times it could be like, I can tell that's fake. But that is one of the reasons why I like it so much. Because you can tell it's fake and I like it. So I like it a lot. So once you can tell it's fake, it explores more of the imagination. You know, how they made that and how you can tell it's fake, but it's so cool how they made it so realistic and so I guess, believable. So there you go. And for literally the final thing I want to say, well, not the final thing, but final thing on my list. The movie is supposed to be bad. It's a big silence right there, isn't it? The movie is supposed to be bad. I just want to see how much time I got left. But yeah, the movie is supposed to be bad. And you're probably saying, what? So wait, he intentioned to make this movie bad? Well, he probably didn't intend to do it. But if people say this movie is bad, and I started thinking when everyone's saying that this movie is bad, I was like, then he accomplished what he made then, basically, right? Most people might be like, no, it was supposed to be good, not bad. Look at his videos. Look at the video game reviews. Every video game review is bad. Well, not review. The games that he reviews, the games that he plays are bad. So, for that, it's like the movie transitioned to something bad, you know? So, if maybe I'm seeing it too much, or maybe I'm going way deep into it, who cares? A lot of people like that when I do it. Some people are like, no, back away from it. But, literally, it's supposed to suck. It's supposed to be terrible, I get. Well, yeah. Bad video game, and then with a bad movie, what can you go wrong? Literally, what can you go wrong? But, was it intentional? I don't think so. But, the way I see it, it's like, yeah, you probably did it on purpose, even though you probably didn't. But it looks like you did it on purpose. So, all around, congratulations. You made a bad movie that translated supposed to be, well, bad game and then to a bad movie. So, there you go. If that makes sense. But if any of you guys disagree with me, that's totally fine. If you think this movie sucks just because the shit happens and you don't think it sucks just because, hey, the games suck, so why not the movie suck, right? And I doubt that's one of the reasons why, literally. The reason I said that is because just to throw that out there. Maybe it is true. Maybe he did make the movie suck just because the video games that he reviews suck. So why not make it suck? There. And that's really it. That's really all I have to say for the AVGN movie. All around, I enjoyed it. I can see why people hate it. Really, I can really see people hate it. Oh, if someone talks shit about this movie, I'm not gonna be like, fuck you, or fucking crucify them, because I can understand, and I can probably see why. But, yes, I hope people are not comparing James to a person that I'm about to say. Ed Wood. I'm not comparing Ed Wood to James Ralph right now. I'm not. But. Big but. Ed Wood made movies that were bad, but he loved making them because he had the passion and the love of making movies. He loved what he saw. As long as he loved what he saw, he didn't care what no one thought, probably. You know, you think my movie sucked, but I like it because it's my vision. It's what I want to bring back to life, you know? And I'm not saying maybe James did that. I mean, I'm saying that when someone says that they've been trying to make this movie, I mean, well, not trying to make, like, they've been wanting to make a feature-length film all their lives, and they made movies as a kid and all that, you really think more of it, and you think that maybe the movie is probably bad, yeah, but maybe it's for the best. Maybe it's for the best that it is bad because we have, again, Ed Wood, you know? I'm not saying James is like Ed Wood, no. I'm saying that there will always be people that like bad movies. And there will always be people that shit on those people that like those bad movies. And all I have to say is that's bullshit. That should not happen. And for anyone that would criticize this movie just because, you know, I always look too deep into movies. And most people might not like that from me, but that's fine. To tell you the truth, maybe this is what James had envisioned in his head. And if it did, he succeeded. And he was proud of it. And so that's like an Ed Wood moment. I'm not comparing to James to Ed Wood, but it's like an Ed Wood moment. It's like, yes, my movie sucks, but I enjoyed it and I loved it so much. So I know a lot of people might criticize me for doing that, but that's totally fine. Put your comments down below. Tell me what you think. This is the Skull Clown signing off. If you're new here, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And join me on Facebook at Giovanni Velasquez, and on Twitter at the Skull Clown. Can't find the link, will be in the description box. And Well, at least I got stickers. That's at least cool, I guess.